You've never lost it all, if your bank account has never hurt, if you've never lost friends, if you've never had a bad breakup, then I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you because you don't understand how much you can build yourself. You don't understand how much you can lose and at the same time how much you can gain. You don't understand that certain things happen for a reason. You lose certain people, you lose certain, parts of your life so that it opens the gateway for bigger and better stuff. This is all something that's always talked about, when you lose something, something better is coming. Like we always say that, but I don't think a lot of people understand that. You haven't understood that until you've lost everything. You haven't understood true success and true happiness being the state of mind when you've lost everything. You haven't understood how to grow past obstacles, how to build yourself emotionally, how to be lonely. You haven't understood how to be lonely. Bro, how to be lonely. How to be lonely is the best thing I've experienced. I did it to myself. After everything wasn't working out, I put myself in a zone where it was just me. It was just me. It was my thoughts. And while that could be very depressing to some people, I took advantage of it, and other people take advantage of it too in terms of developing themselves, because they realize at that low point, it's only up from here, and they realize at that low point, they're the only ones that can help themselves. You can't go to your parents to help you get out of that area. You can't go to your friends to help you get out of that area. They'll never understand. It's like asking for advice. They'll make you comfortable. They'll make you comfortable. They're trying to make you comfortable. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. Everybody feels this way. I feel some way too. But it doesn't really change anything. Next day you wake up, you're still at the same place in life because you have to implement your own willpower. You have to implement your own hunger, your own drive to get you where you need to go. It's so important. You need personal development. For you to truly achieve maximum personal development, you need to be by yourself. In an aspect, I know it's crazy, but you need to be lonely. Or you need to be in a state of mind where if you're with people, you're focusing on yourself. And I know that seems so selfish and that's going against every certain thing of it seems selfish, but I promise at the end it's so worth it because for you to change the people around you, for you to change the world, if that's what you want to do, I'm sure you want to have an impact on this world. A lot of us want to have an impact on the world. For you to change the world, you have to change yourself first. On the macro level, changing your world seems so fulfilling and it's so many opportunities and where you want to give back, right? That's what we all want to do. At the end of the day, we all want to do. Whether it's playing music, you want to get out good music to the world. Whether it's financial, if you're being a finance major, you're trying to help people with their finances. If you notice, every line of work, every major, every degree has some sort of giving back to the world in which they make their career, but they're also giving back. But what I'm saying is that, for example, if you're trying to achieve, becoming a finance analyst, the only way you can do that is if you study the material and that you're able to teach about it and you're able to give clear advice on it. Same way is as if you're trying to release good music, you got to work on your music. If you're trying to put yourself into the world, if you're trying to get where you want to go, you need to work on yourself first. And if you're trying to change the world, most importantly, you need to change yourself first. It all works together. And really, really work on emotional stability, work on personal development, and love it, man. Love the pain. Love the process. Love being broken down to the point that you feel like you're the only person in your life. Love being broken down to the point that sometimes you cry in your bed or sometimes you don't want to get out of bed. Love being broken down to that point. Appreciate being in that moment. For yourself to focus on, okay, I understand I'm here. What am I going to do to get me over there? Because once again, it's just yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on the willpower. Focus on implementing the changes, the behaviors associated with the mental thoughts that you have in terms of changing your life. You need to put certain actions in order to fulfill that mental change. Because you have the mental change, the mental process for the willpower, and then you have the actions, the habits that you do every day that actually take you where you want to go, right? Because mental thoughts by itself, when I speak about energy, I'm not just thinking about just giving energy. I'm not just thinking about it as if it's just mental, as if it's a mental game. No, you have to actually do certain habits. Like you have to do physical habits. You have to actually dedicate yourself to a routine, a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. That's a better word. It's a lifestyle. Growth is a lifestyle. It's not something that you turn on tomorrow and say, okay, I'm gonna grow. Or all right, I'm gonna be in my bag. Or all right, I'm gonna be getting where I want to go. Yo, like I changed 2017 to 2018. I'm coming hard. Nah, man. It's a lifestyle. You can't just say that. You can't just say that. I mean, it's very easy to say, but for you to actually make your mind believe that, it's a lifestyle of routine. Change is a lifestyle of routine. Excellence is just defined by habits. People look to people as if they're smart. People are idealistic and having idols that they want to be one day. The idols that you have are not smarter than you. They're pretty much the same. There's the only difference that they have over you is the habits that they've used to get where they need to go, to get where they've landed. And for you, if that's your idol, to achieve the same thing, you have to find out what these guys did, what these guys and girls did to get where they need to go. What habits did they do every day? You know, an interesting phenomenon that I learned is actually I saw a study in which they said 60% of your day is repetitive. Like throughout the whole year, 60% of your day compared to the yesterday is the same because it's habits, it's unconscious habits that we develop. And you know, sometimes they're positive, most of the time they're negative because you know we let certain things go by. But since I want you to understand that figure because if 60% of your habits are unconscious, right, are unconscious, then what if you made a change in which you implemented certain habits and you develop them consistently so that they can become part of your unconscious brain? Now, what does this do? That means 60% of your day alone from doing that is going to be dedicated to growth. And most people are only spending like what, 5% a day dedicated to growth, 10% a day dedicated to growth. Growth is a mindset. It's a reflection. It's actions. It's habits. It's behavior. It's a mix of everything. And most people don't have the time to spend on that or don't appreciate the use of mindset. It's so crazy because it's so powerful. Your mindset is the answer to every problem you have. Growth is a mindset. Happiness is a choice. It's not a result. Happiness is a choice. You can be happy. That's why you look at people in different countries or look at people in third world countries in specific, and people look at them like, how are they happy if they barely have enough to get by? Happiness is a state of mind. They chose to be happy. An interesting thing happens when you choose to focus, when you choose to be happy, and when you choose to focus on personal development. What happens is that you get more, you receive more because you're thankful, you appreciate it more. You're aware of the signs, you're aware of where you're going, you're aware of where you're heading. You might not be where you want to be at the end result, but since you've already appreciated where you are and you understand the growth that you've done to get there, and you understand the growth that you're implementing to get there in the future, to get to that position that you want to attain, you get more of it. You start receiving more. It's like the same thing of energy. You make your brain channel a way to allow that growth to happen, to allow those connections to happen, to allow that state of mind to happen, to allow behaviors to change, to allow for habits to change, therefore changing yourself. The only thing people who are successful, who have made themselves, who are independent, the people that we want to be, so people who are seen as artists, entrepreneurs, all the above, all these people have habits that they use to get where they want to go. Positive habits that they've tailored to themselves for that industry to get where they need to go. The only thing stopping you from getting to that area is habits. So if you can focus on your habits, you get where you want to go.